set for the call of this Week 15 matchup. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on. On the ground, the first carry for Matthews. No gain on the play.
Pro career, Ryan Madry riddled. But the best part of his game to me is his ability to break tackles and run with power and physicality.
And a prime example of that right there on that play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Shifted will leave them with a second and...
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Grayson now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, They used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Play clock winding down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Braith, the tight end's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99. Philly, here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. The first carry now. This is Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just built tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Leopard. Leopard. Check. Now let's go. 319. All right, now lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's good. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
as they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway, that's for sure. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Gone. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
The play clock's running down.
Here we go now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jordan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out come the Eagles. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now Grayson. He's got time in the pocket. And Selleck here, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Grayson now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Morgan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Selleck. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. You got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick-6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Green, back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. For the incomplete pass.
Coming to you. Set. Green, 39. Over.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left Sussin as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cardinals are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Eagles didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back.
Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but beat
up needing 2 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Tell you what, I don't think I agree with the call to go for it, but I will be the first to give him credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct. And as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of downs.
No, check. Patriot. Here we go now. Look at 56.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nick Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. We focus our attention on the Cardinals' defense now. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. They'll try to get the running game going with Ryan Matthews. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Out of the gun now on third down. Surveying the field to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 2nd down following the run. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on them.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Screen pass to Sproles. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Arizona first.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys in the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Cardinals defense as they head out to set up shop. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 there, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
He's got time. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Grayson. Finding time. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. It's a toss right. Ryan Matthews. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go!
Grayson now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Watch time. Tight it right. Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Offense. Still 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Offense.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Detroit.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jordan Matthews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And he's got it up and through. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Grayson now. And Selleck here, left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Grayson to the right side, caught by Selleck. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 3. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They've had a day that they probably want to forget. Maybe it's a good thing it's a day game because they've got the night maybe to wash this one away.
There's always a thing called the 24-hour rule, win or lose, right? That you're supposed to have 24 to absorb and then let it go. Yeah, the clock starts a little bit earlier when you play a day game, right? And they can let this thing go and move on from there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And quite the turnaround here. These numbers tell the story game to game. And what did he tell us before the game?
Well, he told us that he was going to be on point today. That last week was gone. Wasn't too worried about it. I was also judging his demeanor a little bit. Just one thing to say it, but he certainly looked like he was locked in and ready to go for this one. What'd you think?
Absolutely. Had a face of stone. He said he was going to be ready, and that has proved to be the case.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals add on.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
The Cardinals defense now, they make their way back out there. They've got the victory in sight. You've been in this spot before back in your playing days. How nice is it to go out there pretty much knowing this is a victory?
It's beyond nice. It's what you build for each and every week that you're getting ready to play. And that's a tough, long week of practice. But to be able to turn it into a win and be able to enjoy it, yeah, that's why you play.
Now they'll just be looking here for one final stop in the waning moments.
Here we go now. No, Jack, Patrick.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a 20th carry for Ryan Matthews, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10.